Wes Anderson is an indie coffee shop director from Austin, Texas. His films span over 20 years, and modern cinema has a lot to thank him for. In this video essay, I will be talking about Wes and explaining just why he is my favorite director. What is a movie? What is cinema? When you go to the movies, are you expecting to be blindly entertained? Just for fun? Or are you going in for an enriching experience through visual and audio storytelling? Now, I know for a fact that I see film as an art. Cinema is man's highest form of expression, and in order for it to be taken seriously, we need to change the status quo and get rid of these Hollywood cookie-cutter movies. In a world dominated by Marvel and Jurassic World, we need more films of A24 and Wes Anderson to save our minds and our movie theaters from going up in flames of monotony. Wes Anderson has handcrafted 8 movies, them being Bottle Rocket, Rushmore, The Royal Tenenbaums, The Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou, The Darjeeling Limited, Fantastic Mr. Fox, Moonrise Kingdom, my personal favorite, The Grand Budapest Hotel, and Isle of Dogs, in chronological order. That's a lot of movies, and as all directors should, his style and creativity improves upon each step up, each movie a stepping stone. Wes Anderson is without a doubt an auteur. He is widely known for things like panning camera shots, monotone voice delivery, complex characters, dead dogs, family issues, mainly male roles, bittersweet endings, and tributes to old-school French house cinema. His movies are so great, and they are known all over the world. Sure, they might be stereotypically hipster and indie, and the only people that would really enjoy them are intellectually inclined above the common moviegoer, but these films are special, handcrafted works of art, and should be, appreciated as such. I'd like to spend some time to talk about Moonrise Kingdom, as I said before, my favorite Wes Anderson film. In Moonrise Kingdom in September 1965 on the New England island of New Penzance, a 12-year-old orphan, Sam Shakusky, is attending Camp Ivanhoe, a khaki scout summer camp led by Scoutmaster Randy Ward. Susie Bishop, also 12, lives on the island with her parents Walt and Laura, both attorneys, and her 3 younger brothers in a house called Summer's End. Sam and Susie, both introverted, intelligent, and mature for their age, met in the summer of 1964 during a church performance of Noyes Flute and became pen pals. The relationship became romantic over the course of their correspondence, and they made a secret pact to reunite and run away together. They hike, camp, and fish in the wilderness, with the goal of reaching a secluded cove on the island. Meanwhile, the khaki scouts have become aware of Sam's absence, finding a letter he left behind stating that he has resigned his position as a khaki scout. Scoutmaster Ward tells the khaki scouts to use their skills to set up a search party and find Sam. Eventually, a group of khaki scouts confronts Sam and Susie and tries to capture him. During the resulting altercation, Susie injures the scouts' de facto leader, Redford, and a stray arrow fired by one of the scouts kills Camp Ivanhoe's dog, Snoopy. The scouts flee, and Sam and Susie hike to the cove, which they name Moonrise Kingdom. They set up camp, and as the romantic tension between them grows, they kiss repeatedly. Susie's parents, Scoutmaster Ward, the scouts from Camp Ivanhoe, and Island Police Captain Duffy Sharp find Sam and Susie in their tent at the cove. Susie's parents take her home, and when Sharp contacts the foster parents, they tell him they no longer wish to house Sam. He stays with Sharp while they await the arrival of social services, an otherwise nameless woman who wants to place Sam in a juvenile refuge and explore the possibility of treating him with electroshock therapy. The Camp Ivanhoe scouts have a change of heart and decide to help the couple. Together they paddle to a neighboring St. Jack Wood Island to seek out the help of Cousin Ben, an older relative of the scouts. Ben works at Fort Lebanon, a larger khaki scout summer camp on St. Jack Wood Island, run by Commander Pierce, who is Ward's superior. Ben decides to try to take Sam and Susie to a crabbing boat anchored off the island so that Sam can work as a crewman and avoid social services. Ben performs a wedding ceremony, which he admits is not legally binding but Sam and Susie never make it onto the crabbing boat. Susie's parents, Captain Sharp, Social Services, and the Scouts of Fort Lebanon, under the command of Scoutmaster Ward, pursue them instead. A violent hurricane and flash floods strike, and Sharp apprehends Sam and Susie on the steeple of the church in which they first met. Lightning destroys the steeple, but Sharp saves them. During the storm, Sharp decides to become Sam's legal guardian, allowing him to stay on New Penzance Island and remain in contact with Susie. At summer's end, Sam is painting a landscape of Moonrise Kingdom. Susie and her brothers are called to dinner. Sam slips out of the window to join Sharp in his patrol car and says Susie that he will see her the following day. It's such a great movie. I love it so much. The first time I saw it, I cried for about 2 hours. I really wish that was satire. It makes me feel kind of lonely, but that's another topic for another video essay. This movie truly shows the dichotomy of man, especially of kids. One part of them wants to be together forever, while the other part knows that in this society it just won't happen. It really does say a lot about our society when two kids can't be in love together. Think about it. Another film of Wes Anderson that I adore is Isle of Dogs. I've seen this movie 5 times. That's not satire either. It's so great. It makes me feel so happy. It was animated by using stop motion, which is a form of claymation that uses clay models, just like in Fantastic Mr. Fox. However, in this one, the animation's a lot better. You can tell he improved and fixed different things, so it looks more lifelike. However, a thing I didn't like about Isle of Dogs is that it was really racist. I hated that a white person made a Japanese movie, and I wish it took place in America. Or, you know what would have been funny? What if they were stuck on the trash island floating in the Pacific Ocean? That wouldn't have only been a great movie, but it would have been a thought-provoking environmental think piece. There was just so much opportunity. While on the topic of racism, let's see Wes's film, The Darjeeling Limited. I haven't actually seen this movie yet, but it's gross that it uses India as a backdrop and not as a real place. Wes needs to learn how to realize that foreign countries are countries, and not playgrounds of culture to explore and learn more about. You want to learn about culture? Read a goddamn book. The last thing I want to leave you with is this. What is cinema to you? If I gave you a camera and a screenplay, what would you do? Would you simply put pencil to paper and make a basic film? Or would you throw the pencil out the window, the paper in the recycle bin, make a creative artwork, an inner expression of yourself? Throw out the pencil. Get rid of that status quo in your head. Make something original. Who knows? You might end up making my next favorite movie. I'd like to thank my amazing patrons. Without you, I'd have to work a day job, and I am eternally grateful. Check the link in my description for my Patreon account. You can get cool perks for being a patron, just like the names in the credits. And if you pledge $20 or more, you get to be in a bi-monthly Discord call with all my other 48 $20 patrons. I'd also like to thank Squarespace for sponsoring this video. With Squarespace, you can make beautiful and personal websites, because much like cinema, website building is an art. Go to squarespace.com/cinema for 20% off your next website. Well, that's it for this week's video essay. I'll see you in 7 days with the next topic. Here's a quote I'll leave you with to think about until then. It's not about what a movie is about. It's how a movie is about. Roger Ebert.